Okay, where do I even start? A lot of updates, and then I'm going to cover 3 things that I've learned in the last couple months. So I think last time that I updated, we were still using a third-party person to make the app and then publish the edits on the App Store. That's done. That's completely over. It wasn't the right way to run the business. When you have a startup and you don't have any money, you can't keep paying somebody. That's where we get to update 2. After some research and after just thinking about it for a long time and lots of YouTube videos and Google stuff, I found a platform called Bubble, and that was dumb enough that I could handle it. I think the big breakthrough was somebody on YouTube who was building a Tinder clone with Bubble, and I was like, I'm sold. I watched a lot of tutorials, and it probably took me 2 weeks to hack out the code myself. I also found out that Bubble, you can wrap. I don't know what wrapping means. There's a platform out there called Zero Code. They will wrap your app for you and publish it on the App Store. I have to save up a little bit of money before we pay that. I think it's going to come out to $800 to get it wrapped and put on the App Store, which when you compare that to the $5,000 that we paid earlier this year to get a custom app, plus all the extra development we got, way cheaper, way cheaper. I'll put the link for the app in the description of the YouTube video. With that said, I want to jump into the big takeaways. The last couple months haven't been easy. When I say it hasn't been easy, the hard thing has just been inside my head. It's just easy to get in your head a lot and for things to feel hard when you're starting a business. Thing number 1, if you're going to start a business, make sure that you have control over the operation of the business. If you're in a service business, make sure that it's a service that you can do. If you're building an app, make sure that you can build the app, because at the end of the day, no one else is going to do it for you. Second thing, making an app is easy these days, but getting users is hard. And I suspect that's the same with most businesses. If you're selling products, making the product is easy and shipping it to a warehouse is easy, but then marketing and selling the product and getting people to buy, that's the hard part. I think I just underestimated how hard it was actually going to be to get users for our app. In my brain now, this could be the next year or 2 to get to our first 1,000 or 10,000 users. I thought it was going to be really fast, but it will be a slow grind. Third thing, I think this is the biggest lesson I've learned. Feeling like you don't know what you're doing means that you're on the right track. In the last 3 months, I've really felt that. I didn't know if I should do it myself or if I should try and save up more money and pay the guy. I didn't know if I should go try and pitch to investors to get money to pay this guy. Once I decided that I was going to switch and I was going to do it myself, I didn't know if I should do it in Flutterflow or Bubble or any other low or no-code platform. I went back and forth between those for a while. Once I got close to being finished with the app, I didn't know if I should continue to build features or if I should just try and get users with the minimum viable product. Once I had the app live, I had the same thing again, where I thought, do I go get investors right now? Do I try and go get more users right now? And to this day, I really don't know what I'm doing. I am simultaneously trying to save up some money so that I can wrap the app and get it on the App Store. I'm thinking about how I'm going to get users by throwing launch parties. I'm still thinking about trying to get investors early on. And I honestly have considered dropping this app and doing something else because I don't know what I'm doing, and the doubt starts to creep in and thinking, are people going to even use this? If it doesn't blow up, when do you call it quits? Do I go 5 years, and if I have no users, do I move on to something else? And to be honest, it may be the next 5 years that I don't know what I'm doing before we just do something and it works. There's lots of things that we can do, but deciding what to do when you have a lot of options and you don't know which one's the best because you have never done this before is very tricky. My plan is to just grind this until it works. I'm pretty persistent. I don't like giving up. And so if this app takes me the next 10 years, if it takes me the next 20 years to grow, then so be it. So yeah, that's about it. That's all the updates. Those are the things that I've learned. And I'm just going to keep grinding, and I'll keep making videos periodically as things progress. But for now, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.